This is Salamancer. You are watching SalTV, competitive Team Fortress 2. And it looks like A Million Ways here in the blue is home to the world's most fabulous sniper. You know. I mean, he's looking like he could definitely decorate the interior of a room, if you know what I mean. Madoff, you have won the award for just being fabulous. It is going to be A Million Ways here in the blue versus 8-Bit in the red. This is UGC Silver, which is in this summer league anyway. It is one division below Platinum. So Platinum I think is 16 teams, might be like 24 or something, but Silver just below that, and they are still some very good teams. So you should not discount these guys. They're quite good. You're watching right now A Million Ways. They're Demo Man and Ryu. I think that's how I'm supposed to pronounce that. And right now a crit's coming in immediately from CPL. Corporal? I don't know. Anyway, a good crit's taking a lot of players from A Million Ways. Nobody's capped the point yet, but it looks like it's soon to happen here as the 8-Bit Panda. He doesn't look like an 8-Bit Panda at all. He looks like a pyro. But he's doing his best to get that point captured, and 8-Bit still standing here on this point, even after that successful crits, I guess, by them. CPL did a fantastic job there. In fact, it's pretty much been Demo Man after Demo Man raining down death on this point so far, as both crits were popped. Both of them did an amazing amount of damage. Lots of kills. And 8-Bit with the first capture of the map. Now they just have to kind of hold on to it. We'll see if they can actually do that. So we've got Scout hanging out up top right now. He's going to have to deal with this mini sentry, and is going to deal a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Nice kill on the engineer. He looks like he's, you know, if you put him up on a cross, he would look just perfect on it, but whatever. We're not going to make those kind of jokes. Those are offensive. Nice little backstab there from our spy, and we're still watching Image. 8-Bit Image, apparently, is what we're looking at here, as he retreats now. But, oh, need to be building this Kritzkrieg. Collider actually using the Vitasaw is going to have an advantage, even though he died and Banana Pancake was still alive. What is the deal with that? Well, the deal is the Vitasaw maintains 20%, up to 20% of your Uber after death. And I think it's proportional to how much Uber you had in life, but I'm not entirely positive on that. 8-Bit kind of backed up to their own balcony right now. They've got to be careful about the sniper. Sniper is going to know where they are, and the longer they stay in the same position, the easier it is for the sniper to get a good sight line or two on them. So Banana Pancake wants to stay pretty far back here, kind of keep himself out of harm's way, which is good. We will almost have the Kritzkrieg ready to go, so they'll push in with this pretty soon. They're already got the Pyro capping the point and the Spy coming in to help him. And if I seem tired today, I do apologize. It's just because I'm tired. Anyway, incoming crits from both teams. This Soldier's going to take some of that, but the medics down for both teams now? Yes, they are. 8-Bit will recapture. Deadringer activated. Don't know what TLR was disguised as. Tylar, not TLR, but it could be close. Either way. Don't know what he was disguised as now. Disguised, I guess, as a pyro, and is going to take down that mini sentry for free, but nothing else really going to happen there. And A Million Ways in the blue, going to pop in towards that point again. They really want this, as the times are very, very close right now. This is another one of those close waste maps. Always good to see. And so I've been sent a couple of demos from Wireplay as well, the Wireplay Highlander tournament, which is cool. The only issue there is that the way Europeans play maps, it's always 2 maps at a time is considered a match, you know, and it may be a little bit shorter than this, but put them together and they will still be longer, and I just don't have the time or energy today to do 2 maps at once. I will get those done eventually, though. I'm looking forward to it, because Wireplay is pretty cool. Nice to see lots of tournaments showing up. Of course, Wireplay I think is an old staple of the European scene anyway, but nonetheless, right now 8-Bit recapturing that point after losing it for about 30 seconds. So, I mean, this is just pretty ridiculous how often the point is trading hands. I mean, I do like accounting for an oil company in the trading business, and I got to tell you, these guys are trading the point more than oil gets traded in the tanker sometimes. Oh, and another crit's coming in from CPL. They are going to hold on to this, and nicely done, killing the medic as well. They even take down this pyro who, if he had reflected a little bit better, might have been able to save himself, but he does get taken out. So 8-Bit holding the point now for a fairly long time, and that, you know, like we saw earlier, this is a fairly common thing to do with that crits, get really aggressive with it, but the difference between this and Platinum is it seems like the Kritzkriegs are just being a little bit more effective. Whether that's due to better communication by the teams in Platinum, or whether it's due to just better like dodging ability and like, oh, you know, game sense and all that from Platinum. Maybe just a little combination of all of them. I don't know, but 8-Bit is doing a pretty darn good job with the crits right now. So is their opponents, and so we're going to see some very powerful demo men, I think, every time the crits gets ready to go. Right now, it's ready for blue, and I think they're going to come in with this pretty soon. Which side are they coming in from with the crits free? Yet they will come in from the balcony, taking the demo in once again. But oh, a counter crits actually. They waited just a little bit too long on that, and that is going to ruin their day. 8-Bit. A very good counter crits taking down Collider, and that means 8-Bit should probably win this round, getting the quarter built up and ready to go. Wait, is that like beneath his opponent's stairs? I think it is. That's a really aggressive teleporter. I like it. In fact, I don't think we saw a teleporter being used at all in that time. Actually, we saw the Syndicate versus the One That Wonders, but you know, go watch that one too because it's awesome. Very, very good match. Down to the wire, close as, I was going to say close as nails. I'm really tired, but it was a good match. And now CPL is going to do his best to start laying some damage down on the point. If he can get these players off, which he did right now, along with the help of that mini-sentry, that was a floating unusual effect for no reason. I like it. They should be able to, yeah, save the point before their opponents can get back on and capture it. And that is going to be round 1, going to 8-Bit. And that's what they're called. They're just called 8-Bit. There's no other, it's not like 8-Bit gamers or 8-Bit anything, it's just 8. I looked it up, so that's good. And good aggressive demo man play here by CPL, but he is going to get taken down by somebody with a shotgun there. I think it was the scout. Now 8-Bit in a little bit of trouble without their demo, but you know they're going to get him respawning, I think, before the med has crits ready. Sniper getting pressured right now. They do really want to take him out because taking the sniper out is so important on this map, but he does get taken down before the sniper can die, so too bad for Image. He actually got shot by that sniper, and a nice little no-scope body shot, 360, you know, all that. And Tylar wants to kill this soldier. Cannot do it. There is a mini-sentry messing with him right now, and the mini-sentry does get taken out. Nonetheless, 8-Bit, actually nobody holding the fort right now. I was going to say 8-Bit don't hold it, but either team holds it. That's cute. And in comes another Chris Krieg, plus a nice little side stab there from Chemist. So apparently studying chemistry does enable you to play a decent spy. Also makes you look pretty swank in a bowler cap. It's not a bowler cap, it's like a, I don't know what kind of hat that is. It'll tell me though. It'll totally tell me. It's gotta, wait. Oh, no, come on. Oh, I found it and then it went away. Darn it. Okay, well anyway. What? Yeah, Valve made a great game. I mean, I appreciate TNT. It's the greatest game I think I've ever played. But, you know, just occasionally you see a face stab and you're like, yeah. Good play by the stab here, though. Tylar just harassing this engineer, and that's going to take a lot of metal away from him. Tort Ezor. So he will need to run around, grab more metal, lay down. He's going to go with the mini-sentry here. Gotta watch out, though. Using the short circuit. Kind of like that. I think it takes metal to use, though, so you got to be careful with how much you use that versus how much you... Man, that's such a funky looking gun on his arm like that. But anyway, a million ways actually back up into their spawn right now, and this is a dangerous situation to be in. Their opponents don't have a crits ready to go at the moment, but not going to be able to walk up there either. There was a nice sticky trap at the stairs. And just some good spam going down towards spawn. If you can take that balcony, you've got a pretty darn good defense set up. And 8-Bit not losing any players so far, even their spy at 8 health, still alive and kicking. Finally, in comes an attempted crits. Digressor, I'm sorry, not Decreaser, but Digressor did get a nice little reflect kill that we missed off screen. Sorry about that. But 8-Bit once again holding their opponent's balcony, and this time around they are about to have a crits. Let's get back on the demo cam because he is going to lay down some crit stickies and just destroy people. And by the way, Steam Summer Sale, it's going on right now. If you didn't know, you already did because you are a gamer. And, oh, where did the rest of the crits go? I guess I went to the heavy. It's alright. They did some damage. They took down Enryu, the demo man, which is good. They just weren't able to get the medic, so Fighter's going to have an advantage. Steam Summer Sale, I haven't seen too many games I want yet, although that Total War Pack looks pretty cool. I already have most of them. So I'm just like, I'm not going to get it. I hardly ever have time to like play new games anyway. It's the way the cookie bounces. And Meta in a nice little spot for a soldier taking down his opponent there. Fenrir Plus, we've got a whole bunch more people from A Million Ways dying once again. It's just not looking good for them right now. 8-Bit really rolling their way to victory here. They've got over a minute more time than their opponents on the cap, and under a minute left to go before they win this round. So we will see if A Million Ways can actually get out and even recapture the point at this point, because they're having some trouble getting spawn camped right now. Anyway, as far as the Steam Summer Sale goes, what I meant to ask was, what kind of games do you enjoy buying? Because this sale is it's a little late in the coming. Normally they come a little bit earlier in the season, so you guys have all been waiting and kind of... no, Chemist. Oh. It's been a little late coming, but it is, I think, doing pretty well so far. So what kind of deals have you found? What kind of games have you bought? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know what you guys are playing other than TF2, and maybe some recommendations for me to make some videos out of if I ever get the chance. 8-Bit losing a bunch of players now, so A Million Ways want to get out here and start capping, but I really don't think they're going to have this round regardless of what they do. It's always possible. It's just so very, very unlikely that they can hold on to this for 2 minutes in a row against 8-Bit. I doubt it. I doubt it. Good little sandwich eat there. Sandwich party by Aliento, who, by the way, looks like he is very much trying to cosplay a Pikachu with his heavy. It's pretty hilarious. And A Million Little Ways losing almost all their players again. And you would think, you know, a team called A Million Ways versus a team called 8-Bit, you'd think A Million Ways would just, like, clobber 8-Bit, because there's more. You know, it's a bigger number, but that's not what's happening right now. Good attempt to take down this med, and the med does die there. Finished off by either a crit sticky or something. It was definitely a sticky regardless. So A Million Ways holding on to the point. They've had it for about 30 seconds now. They've got to hold it for another, minute and 30. And they're going to start running into some respawn difficulties from their opponents. Yeah, losing the medic is really not good here. They're going to take way too much damage. Everybody's on fire right now. And every bit of damage is golden here for 8-Bit. They're going to push their opponents back every time they deal any. Standing on the point right now and trying to deal with this heavy who's walking out, but it's too late. 8-Bit's going to cap this in overtime, and problem. That's going to win in the round 2-0 for 8-Bit. But stay tuned, because I was told this game wasn't a roll. I swear, I promise you, that it will get exciting. And if I don't make it exciting, then that is my fault. Because, probably because I'm just exhausted. Whoa. Anyway, 8-Bit walking out here once again, and we're going to check out the mini-sentry positioning, probably on top of the crates. I like that. Of course, it's going to be easy enough to get spammed down, but it might deal a little bit of damage and keep the flank secure for a bit. As 8-Bit pushes out once again, both teams probably still running that crits. And interesting, the mini-sentry getting taken out. Right now, oh my gosh. This guy is like double the score of everybody else. Alright, CPL. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much exactly double the score of Madoff, in fact. Oh no, in fact, he's gone even higher now. Madoff is down too, so Madoff's not going to catch up anytime soon. Wow, so... Oh, finally stabbed, but CPL has been telling the story here, just completely destroying his opponents. Good kill on that crit, so that does shut it down. A Million Ways doing a pretty decent job here of destroying their opponents. They do use a regular Uber as well. Interestingly enough. Not something you see terribly often. In fact, a regular Uber on this map is kind of considered the surprise play, because you expect that crit so much on proc waste. And sometimes, especially on smaller maps, King of the Hill maps, whatever, Kritzkrieg is so much more viable than Uber, especially when teams haven't really practiced the push and pull of the map too much. And, you know, I'm probably just talking out my butt here, but it seems like sometimes when a new map is made, crits is just run constantly on it until one team really figures out like where the best hold positions are and how to really preserve the medic until he gets the Uber ready to go. And then suddenly it's like, well, Uber's going to counter crits every time if we do it this way, so let's just use the Uber. Because I got to tell you, in sixes, you know, Caught Viaduct or whatever, Uber really, you know, at the high levels is much better than crits most of the time. You're going to get the Uber up every time, and you're just going to counteract any sort of crits your opponents have. And Uber is much better for holding a point. Highlander, maybe not, because you do need to deal a lot of damage, you know, get a lot of kills very quickly in Highlander. So right now, the optimal play is definitely crits most of the time. AMW losing a lot of players here, and Fenrir going to just get poked in the face with a knife. So, now if you've ever been poked in the face with a knife before, you know what I'm talking about. It is not Very easy. Anyway, Uber coming in once again from a million ways, and this is the benefit of the Uber. When somebody's trying to get in there and cap the point, you can guarantee to stop that capture. You don't have to worry about taking a lot of damage to your team until after the Uber's over, at which point your medic will probably die like that, if he's out of position, that is. But you don't have to worry about trying to go in with the crits and saying, oh, they're on the point, well, let's try and hit them with that. Because usually if somebody's capping the point, they should also have somebody standing further forward just to deal some damage to anybody to choke points, and they should have a sniper watching. So crit screen can be very, very risky. But I'm going to stop talking about that now because there's other action going on. And the 8-bit Panda, we're just going to have to watch this for a little bit. He's going to save his team there, keeping them nice and toasty, but not on fire. At least he wants to try and put them out there, extinguish them, but that's not going to happen at the moment. And CPL, we're back to the demo cam here because this demo is so ridiculous right now. Yeah, he's still like double scoring practically everybody. Ooh. And he is laying, I mean, he's just laying these standard traps above the doors. He didn't get anybody with that one, but he's been doing this pretty much the entire game. He's just laying traps everywhere and doing a lot of spam, taking down Digressor. Pretty good dodging on him as well, so he will stay alive for quite a long time. Staying alive, quite important. Dealing damage, quite important. And if you can do both, you are going to be a beast. 8-bit might lose the point here. They don't have enough players at the moment, and when you wipe out and you already hold the point, you get much longer respawn times than if you are attacking the point. So A Million Ways will cap it, and they're ahead in the time right now. So it's a little bit surprising there, but they have been able to at least shut down CPL. And that's a pretty big deal when you can kill your opponent's highest scoring player, you know? Suddenly it evens things up a little bit. But Alianta's going to have to escape there for a little bit. We do have Chef Tortfizor still setting up as many sentries and being so annoying on that point. Everybody loves it. And is he flanking to his opponent's spawn? I think he is. He has 62 health right now. A very scary prospect. And the scout does finish him off. And I don't even know what I was saying there because I keep getting messages today, and they are important messages about I-46. That is going to be the LAN that we are sending at least one 6v6 team to, hopefully two. And that depends entirely on your donations. So, hey, remember that whole chip-in thing? Well, it's still going on. If we can get more donations, we can try and send to 2 teams. We're guaranteed to send 1. But we'd rather not pay out of pocket for the 1, and we'd really rather send 2 to just completely stomp on all those Europeans. Sorry, Europe. I mean, if you're a European and you're watching this, you know, whatever flavor of European you happen to be, whether English or chocolate or vanilla, strawberry is a pretty good flavor of European, I think. You know, you're just not as good as Americans. That's how it is. And some good kills on 8-bit right now. Spy's doing work. Both Spies actually doing some decent kills, but that will not be enough to stop A Million Ways from probably tapping this. Yeah, 8-bit losing way too many players here, and we're going to watch Madoff as he frauds his way to victory. Haha, it's funny because Bernie Madoff was, well, pansy schemes, regardless of silliness like that. I mean, he's not hitting a lot of shots actually here. Wants to take out the Med. Med does die eventually, and that is going to be around for A Million Ways. And CPL's almost broken 100. So I guess we should still watch CPL. I'll watch the Enryu camp for a little bit here and see what he does. He's got to be careful though, because that opposing, oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Opposing demo man there, CPL, is just doing such good damage right now. It's got to be a little bit intimidating to see those pills coming at you, and it's just like, he's got such a high score. I don't know what to do against this guy. And there goes Madoff, taken down by the Mang. Get it? Because like the man, the Fed, whatever they got. That wasn't even a joke, was it? I tried. A Million Ways though, not able to cap a point at the moment. Nobody's capping the point at the moment. Enryu needs some help. Will grab it and then die immediately. CPL once again showing his dominance here on this map. Panda just needs to find opponents to kill, but he's really sticking with his med, and that's quite an important thing to do. Oh! Sick reflect there on Fenrir. Not sure if he even intended to do that, but it's what happened, and I like it. But yeah, sticking with the medic, it's kind of what you want to do as a pyro most of the time on Highlander. There are a few maps where you know, some pyros are really good just going away and getting a lot of kills and being really effective that way. But typically, keeping your med alive is more important than getting, you know, one or two picks and then dying, and not keeping your med alive, and not finding the spy and all that. So, Panda deciding to play kind of the boring Highlander Pyro role, but that's a very effective Highlander Pyro role. CPL just trying to deal some damage to a million ways. He will probably take down this engineer. And notice, I almost want to like rewind that because, well, he's going to crits now, so we'll talk about it in a minute. Well, he didn't get a kill off of that one because it was stolen from him by his medic. Anyway, so what he did there, he saw the engineer just kind of like dodging around and all that, but he knew he'd done a lot of damage, and he knew that the engineer was eventually going to have to try to retreat. He didn't even like move his mouse. He was just like, nope, gonna keep shooting stickies on your retreat path, which is straight ahead of me. And he perfectly predicted that engineer was going to retreat. So, I mean, beautifully done. So, yeah, the prediction from him seems pretty outstanding so far. Oh, Tylar just gonna go ahead and activate the dead ringer there. We watch the main cam for a second because snipers are so important on this map. It seems like so far the snipers are having some. I just realized my dryer is actually still on and making a lot of noise, so hopefully you can hear that, and hopefully it's like super annoying, because I just like being annoying. Madoff taken out there by his good friend Mang, and now Mang gonna get taken out by the scout, so in either case that is so loud I can hear it with these headphones on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like super. Oh, anyway, hopefully you guys can hear that. A million ways getting onto the point. This is the problem, of course, with the Uber, is that you're not going to be able to cap it while you're Ubered, and you might not be able to do a lot of damage, but a lot of damage actually coming down on the 8-bit team. They are going to lose this point. They've got a significant lead in time by about a minute. By the time that point is actually captured, it will be a minute. But a million ways will start to catch up here in just a sec. See what happens. And I want to watch that short circuit actually get used. So far, it has not been. Now you can finally start using it. It might be the only way to take down CPL. Oh, I like it. Taking down those little rollers. Nothing is going to do any damage there. But now he needs metal. So he needs to use the short circuit. Will drop down another mini sentry. And taken out by a headshot. So not good for his team. Enryu trying to do some damage up here, but no, he will just walk right into a sticky bomb from his opponent. CPL once again going huge. Has he broken 100? Do we even need to ask? Nice kill there, taking down Voidnoid and the dispenser of Chef Tortfizor. 8-bit coming in very quickly, recapturing this point. They want to maintain their lead in the time. Can they do it? 129, 128. Yep, they do. They actually maintain the lead. Never actually lost it. I like that. I want to see, let's see, watch a soldier for a little bit and what they do on this map. Well, aside from going for air shots, just horrendously missing, and then getting rockets reflected back at them. That's not very interesting.
The control point is being captured.
What I like to see is soldiers with good positioning, taking down their opponents from high ground whenever possible. There's not too much high ground for a soldier on this map, but oh, he does spot the spy. Gonna finish that guy off, and then bite the bullet. Pretty sure that's not actually a phrase for dying. Something else. I'm tired enough that I can't for the life of me remember what it is. In a million ways, once again, wiping their opponents. So they will get onto the point, recapturing it, and then they just have to worry about not dying. Do not die once you've captured the point, because you will take so long to respawn. If your entire team dies, your whole team is basically out of the fight, and your opponents are going to cap it. But good work by a million ways so far. They just might, you know, if they win this round, they're going to make this a very, very long halftime. But they just might win it because they're getting closer and closer to the time of 8-bit. And Aliento just keeping the medic alive for the moment. Voidnoid finding CPL. He's going to get up there and probably try to pressure him a little bit. He's got to be so careful right now. He does instead back off just a bit. CPL still alive, getting an overheal, so nothing that Void can do for him right now. Mini sentry going up, and he's just going to have to escape from that for a bit. Being a scout on this map, although Blaze made it look easy. If you want to go watch the other video I did, do go watch the other video I did, because I mean, just you should. Looks like 8-Bit losing a lot of players on the attack, though, which is going to be good for a million ways. 8-Bit, of course, won't have as long of a respawn time, but every single kill you get on defense is pretty good. It means one less attacker to take that point from you. And Ryu, oh, he's back on his own side. So, no, is he? Yes, no, yes. Yeah, okay, they're back on their own side. They're really giving their opponents a lot of space here, but they will push back in with an Uber just as soon as the medic have it. It's a regular Uber. CPL doing some damage, but it is in overtime now, and Enry is going to start just trying to lay the sticks down. He's got to deal with his Pyro, and nice reflex there. So this Pyro is shutting down the Uber exactly as he should. CPL now going to try and shut down the attacking route, so 8-Bit actually going to be able to cap the point. 42 seconds left for them, but 8-Bit's going to start losing players here too, and the more they lose, the tougher it will be to hold on to this. Incoming players from a million ways trying to cap it. The Spy working on that, and he does activate the Dead Ringer, but then immediately gets taken out once again. CPL not going to get fooled by those shenanigans, and expert pipe aim to take down that mini sentry as well. Still good use of the short circuit to waste a lot of the ammo from CPL here. It takes forever to reload the Demo Man. But are you joking? Takes down that Scout as well. Gonna go for the medic heavy combo here. A million ways. I mean, they're doing what they can to cap this, but they're just taking so much damage every time they walk onto the point. Actually, I think 8-Bit might bring it to the half right now. They just need to get a couple more kills as these players do keep walking onto the point. Every kill they get means the point starts dropping back as long as there's nobody on it. Right now, players are flooding in. And 8-Bit, I mean, they're being held up here by this Demo who finally goes down. There is a mini sentry, I think, somewhere helping to capture. So will a million ways cap it? I think they will. That is going to be it for this round. 2-2. 2-2. And I want to kind of see who gets here first now. So who's doing it? Red or blue? You can hear him. And there you go. That's going to be the blue Demo first through the gate. But mostly the red team's getting some good position. The blue soldier kind of getting some decent positioning here as well, going to deal some damage. But blue, of course, a million little ways, a million little fibers, pieces, whatever. Mostly getting their stuff kicked in here. Only issue right now is that the medic, Banana Pancake, is on fire. He is so lit. Somebody's got to call that out, and they do. And Ryu takes him down. Good kill, good communication to enable the kill, I'm sure.
We have captured the control point.
And so now 8-Bit do capture the control point. They've got Mang watching. Spots a Spy, but to focus on the soldier who's spamming him right now. And he's got to be careful. You know, there's two angles that people can use to come in after him, and he does not have the initiative at the moment. He doesn't know where the opposing sniper is. He does spot the Uber coming in from AMW. And there you go. That's where the sniper is. Sniper is such a priority right now, but nope. Madoff takes him down. Chemist, meanwhile, coming in for the stab on the med, will not get it. And that's going to be Banana Pudding, sorry. Banana Pancake. Oh, God, I'm tired. Getting safely back into spawn. Not really healing anyone, though. There you go. We'll finally start getting the heals back on and building that Uber up. Meanwhile, a million ways. Secure the control point, lose their medic. They're probably going to lose the point again pretty darn quickly. And Aliento is down. Tort trying to save his mini sentry, it's not going to happen. Not even using that Frontier Justice, so it looks like he does prefer to just have a full clip of 6 shotgun shells. And let me see where that mini sentry went up. That's not a bad little position there. It's going to be very difficult for the red team to take it out. You see them up here, they've got that barricade, but the barricade actually prevents them from really effectively seeing the mini sentry, so they're going to have to like look backwards just to shoot it, which doesn't seem like a huge deal until you realize that, you know, everybody in front of them is going to be shooting at them, and they're not going to even be paying attention to where people are, but that's okay. They did take down the mini sentry with not, you know, pretty minimal resistance. A million ways losing ground right now. And Oidnoid just kind of wants to stay away from the fight for a little bit. Okay, CPL has like 136 points now. It's pretty ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. He is doing his best to just spam his opponents back into their own spawn. He has to back off for now. I don't even know if he did that much damage with that particular round of spam, but he has been going insane the entire match so far. And there's a lot of players dying right now for AMW. So they've got an Uber, they're going to probably pop in with this. Yes, they do. Dealing some damage, and they do take down the med, which is pretty important. I would not have expected that. Usually an Uber like this, on Highlander especially, won't kill the med, but this one did. And kills stolen from the Spy. Come on, Mang. You can't steal kills. going for those headshots with the Ambassador, and it's just not happening. I gotta tell you, it's tough to like analyze your own play to the point of real statistics, you know, if you don't have those stats available. Nice little stab there. But really, you should be analyzing your play. It's like, look, Ambassador headshots are great, but if I don't hit them, what's the point? You know, not that Tylar here necessarily misses all of his Ambassador headshots, because that's a silly thing to say. I'm not saying it. But if you're the kind of spy who just loves the Ambassador or loves the idea of the Ambassador but never actually gets enough headshots to justify it, just use a regular revolver. It's a pretty darn good gun, I gotta say. It does a lot of close-up damage. And no headshot there. It does get taken out, but I mean, it's 2. What are you gonna do? And Mang taken down now. That is going to be Madoff once again. Finish him off with a body shot this time. Only 30 seconds left for 8-Bit, and they've got a crits, I think, ready to go. Is it a crits? It better be a crits. Please be a crits. It's a regular Uber. Oh, that's even better for them, actually. They don't need to use a crits here because they will just be able to sit on the point. And as the time winds down, if they just pop the Uber on the point when 10 seconds are left to go, there's basically nothing their opponents can do. A Million Ways are stuck behind the point. They will lose this map, and that's or not this map, but this round. It's going to go into halftime, and remember they do play until whoever gets 4 points first. That's how it works. So there you go, 3-2. It's halftime. 8-Bit ahead of their opponents. A Million Ways. And just so we're clear, CPL that round, 144 points, 5 dominations by the end of the round. Okay, and they need to get to the control point. That's what they're doing. CPL sneaking out here up to the balcony once again, taking that high ground. So 8-Bit, remember, only need one more point, one more round win to win the map. Their opponents need 2. A Million Ways do not really have a million ways to win this game, although I guess it depends on exactly what you count as a wave. Really, they've only got one way to win this map, and that is to win the next 2 rounds. They can't lose a single one. But they did get a couple kills on 8-Bit, so they should be able to cap a point. Tylar going to come in and get a double stab here so far, going for a headshot there on the medic, and have to back away from that. And we'll just go ahead and use Dead Ringer. I mean, people do seem to be realizing that he is there, so he is just about to have a bad day, I think. No, apparently his opponents are still too focused on capping the points and do anything about it. Come on, Sniper. Come on, Sniper. You saw this, okay? I know you saw this. Going for headshots again. Again, not pulling the Dead Ringer, which maybe he just didn't have ready to go. I don't know. But the Digressor using the Degreaser. Point pretty soon to try to stop the capture. It's just that 8-Bit actually going to probably get the first capture of the round. And they do. Digressor coming up and immediately start to try the cap. Do remember that the Degreaser is actually nerfed a little bit now. It just doesn't do as much upfront damage anymore. Or does it? I don't think it does. Something like that. It does a lot less damage now. Really, the whole point of it is to light things on fire and then hit them with the other weapons in your arsenal, the ones that all deal crits. Okay, no, okay, so this is what happened. All the other flamethrowers got a 10% damage buff to be in line with the backburner, and the Degreaser is the only one that didn't. So it does the same damage as before, but there you go. Aliento getting taken out. And A Million Ways losing the point after about 30 seconds of holding it. Maybe longer if they can keep up the kills right now, because it is devolving into a very brutal fight here for this point. You know, spies activate Dead Ringers, there's many sentries going up, and just as quickly to take down. Actually, when the fight gets to be this chaotic, and there's just not all that many players on the point, mini sentries can be so useful. You know, when it's like a 2v2 or a 3v3, and you add that mini sentry to the mix, it's like, what do we focus on? We kill the mini sentry, we kill the engineer, who knows? And then the mini sentry just ends up doing so much damage. It is a pretty sweet thing to have lying around, I'm gonna say. DM's losing all of his toys though, so he's gonna have to go back to spawn to grab some more metal for that. CPL, meanwhile, still wrecking the face. So I'm pretty darn sure he's not going to have any problem here. Is that an Uber or a crits coming out of our blue team? Looks like it's probably a crits. It is, and the Demo Man coming in to start spawn camping with these. He does take down Darth Brandicus. which I'm pretty sure is totally a Star Wars character. Seems like it's a Star Wars character who is also a gladiator, possibly a cow. I don't know. A nice little reflect kill, though, on Meta by Digressor, so I apologize for not giving you the perfect frag video line there. But, you know, make the frag video anyway. It's going to be awesome. And Digressor grabbing his opponent's health kit. Plus Madoff doing some decent headshot action. And, oh, sick. We were staying on the Digressor cam for a little while because he's dying. But he did a lot of damage. Quite a lot of damage to his opponents. And 8-Bit not able to cap the point for a little while. So, you know what? A million ways might actually tie this game up. They've got to hold the point for a little bit longer, but they do have a crits getting ready to go right now. Oh, man. I'm going to start losing my voice pretty quickly. This is what happens when I'm tired and I try to shoutcast. My voice is not even healed from yesterday. Crits popped. Not a lot of communication there, I don't think. And nice headshot to shut that down a little bit early. So the crits is gone now. Not really getting a lot of kills out of that. Banana Pancake, where are you? Are you still using... Nice headshot there. Banana Pancake using the festive medigun. They are going to start sneaking in here with the Uber pretty soon, but they don't actually have an Uber advantage. Even though that crits was popped. That's not gonna work, bro. No, sir. Let's see, we're gonna find. Okay, we're gonna find this guy. He's gotta make sure to keep building that crits, and I don't think he's actually gonna be able to build it in time to take down the enemy medic. So 8-Bit's gonna get the cap, and they're gonna have an Uber. That Uber is gonna be very, very important in holding the point and in shutting down this crits. And I'm sorry that was completely disgusting, but they are gonna shut down this crits. Probably. Yep, there they do. They a couple of kills. Panda and DM both down. Panda, the Pyro, DM, the Engineer, but there you go. The Invincible Heavy is going to make short work of the rest of this team. Actually, he only got 2 kills, the Medic and the Demo. Now the Scout taken out by a rocket as well. Yeah, I just don't watch enough Soldier in Highlander, because Soldier plays Roamer, and it's tough to tell when the Roamer is actually going to get a kill and when he's just going to kind of hang out. But we'll check out Metacam for a little while. And now Meta, yeah, pretty much just hanging out. So this is what AMW still building that crits nice and fast though. It's just, are they going to be able to get in? Yeah, they'll have it in time as long as they keep their medic alive. And they so far are doing just that. Medic still at 100% health. Nope, just ate a lot of damage actually. Not in a good position here, but they will pop the crits nonetheless. The crit stickies. The first one means all the difference, and no, it doesn't get anything. They're going to cap the point, and they do take down the previous camera target, Meta, the Soldier. So now 8-Bit lose the point. Oh, nice shot by Mang, though. We're going to have to see if we can kill him next. Or maybe he'll just die to a Soldier. Good jump in by Fenrir to take him down. Chemist trying to sap his opponents. Sorry, that doesn't work. It's just a building-only thing. And 8-Bit, not enough players really to take down this point. Good sap on the mini-sentry. And yes, that is a good sap on the mini-sentry. Having a mini-sentry out there with the Engineer dead, you don't want your players to be focusing down a mini-sentry, which actually has like a decent amount of health, instead of focusing down that Soldier and Demo. So, good round. It is now tied up. This is the last one, ladies and gents. 8-Bit versus A Million Ways, and who's going to win it? I don't know. Remember what they said in the mat. They told me in the email. They spoiled it for me, and I don't recall. I'm not making that up. You don't believe me. I know you don't believe me. You're just like, no, Sal knows. He's just not telling us. He's trying to pretend. I really don't, okay? I don't know. Am I really that hard to trust? Come on. All right. Panda with a nice little kill there. He is chasing down. Oh, my. Okay, doing a lot of good. What was that? Was that a pan kill? It was a pan kill on Glider. And then 8-Bit CPL with a nice little bind there. Don't know what that was about. But Panda doing some decent damage and trying to keep his team alive here, which is a pretty darn good thing. It does eventually die. 8-Bit probably going to lose this. I'm surprised they still have somebody capping the point because AMW has a lot more players up right now, but CPL gets in, immediately stabbed. So good focusing by A Million Ways right now. They're going to have to revert the capture time on the point and start running the clock down as soon as they can. Thanks, Team Fortress 2. Appreciate it. And this is what you want to see out of a Soldier. Fenrir hanging out between the only 2 entrances allowed for his opponents to use. Well, no, actually there's a third one down here. The Super, my mistake. Nobody ever uses the Supers though, except for like the Spy, just because it's such a low ground, spammy choke point that going through is just death trap. Clyder trying to pop a crits here on his demo man. They don't really get any kills out of that. Henry's still alive. Takes down a sentry. But now dying, and 8-Bit's going to get back on the point very quickly. So this round is, it's anybody's. Could belong to either team. There is going to be no rolling here in the last round of Waste. Both teams have built each other out. They know each other's strats now, and it is just a matter of who has better calls, who wins the deathmatch battles, who gets the better flanks. This medic is going to die. Image doing his best to body block there, and a lot of players for a million ways are down right now. Kritzkrieg popped, and they do take down Waitmore with that, but I mean, they hardly even needed to pop it there because there was already so much damage coming in just from like the Scout and Pyro, I think, and maybe the Heavy. I don't know, maybe the crits was actually popped a little earlier than I thought. And Mang now holding down the fort as well. This is starting to actually look a lot like one of the first rounds, maybe round 2, where, I mean, a million ways just got crushed. They were not able to get out of their choke points at all. But Digressor does get around behind, and now with Aliento doing some good damage from the front, I think they can at least break this position. They've got heal advantage for sure, because 8-Bit's medic, their banana pancake, is down. So is Aliento going to go ahead and eat that? Yes, he will. Meanwhile, the Kritzkrieg is probably going to come out on the demo man pretty soon. Going to try and use this to take some ground. They need to do it quickly. Henry, you're going to take the crits, but oh no, he loses his medic. And there's going to be no crit stickies whatsoever for that. 8-Bit doing such a good job on defense right now. 38 health left for this Heavy, but he was not focused, and thus able to crit back on the dispenser. Healing up a little bit. Wants his medic to finish him up here as well. And now 8-Bit's turn to get a little bit spawn camped, but they've still got so many players out here guarding the point that it doesn't matter very much. And Panda with a nice win there against Digressor. That was a pretty beautiful pyro play, I can say. And I think they realized it's a Spy, but nobody's actually going after it. So maybe not. Oh no! CPL could have stopped that. He really could have stopped that stab from happening. I don't think he knew for sure it was a Spy. He was just like, is that a Spy? Maybe? I don't know. Image coming in after the blue med now. Is he going to be able to get him though? No, he's not. And so Clyder, with actually pretty much full health, is going to be able to walk in and use another Kritzkrieg. Might pop it on Aliento, who knows? But it's more than a minute difference between these teams right now, and a million ways. I mean, they need to grab this and hold on for a long time. A crits is popped, and there's going to be a crit sandwich thrown down. I don't think it's actually going to do anything for you, Aliento. Not a lot. And Clyder now taken out. So no med on the point, no heals for 15 seconds. That is a long spawn time for Clyder, but that's what happens when you're defending the point. You already hold it. So a million ways, I mean, they need to not die. They need to be very conservative here, not take a lot of damage. If they take a lot of damage, they can't heal it up until Clyder gets back in the game. And 8-Bit, meanwhile, can afford to throw a lot of players away. They can afford to deal a lot of damage. They can afford to take a few risks right now, which they are doing, and it is paying off. A million ways not having any of those heals. They do have a Kritzkrieg, but banana pancake. I keep wanting to say pudding, or possibly pie. I could use some banana anything right now because it sounds delicious. He's got a crits, and we're going to see CPL doing the crits again. Come on, CPL, where are you? Oh god, I gotta find him. Oh no, oh no! There we go. Okay, so he hasn't hit anything yet, actually.
Mission ends in 30
Go for one more crit sticky there. Doesn't hit anything with that one either. And now just wants to lay down a normal sticky trap. So a million ways not looking too good right now. I think 8-Bit will probably have this in the last round here. Time's not looking that close anymore. A crits does come in from a million ways. Is it doing a lot of damage? Not really. It got a couple of kills there. Meta was one of them. Image going to come in and deal some damage to this medic though, and that med is going to die so fast. This is a problem with a million ways. They keep losing their medic. Mang is going to be trying to defend the point, and the point is getting so close to oh. I thought that was going to be round over. Heavy going to come in and try to finish it off, but no, not yet. I don't know, a million ways. If they can win this after being in overtime for this long, I will be very impressed. Right now, they're doing some decent kills. They've got to get on the point. You can't neglect the point in a situation like this. It is so close to them losing. Fenrir comes in, gets a bunch of kills, but it is too late. That is it. 8-Bit wins the game. And so our poor demo man here just got his head, I think, lopped off. He's still got that extra picture of an eye, though, which just looks beautiful. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you hit subscribe. I hope you like the video. I hope you hit the comment button. Let me know if I was like feeling tired today. I'm going to put the link to the chip in, if I can remember to do that, in the description, so you guys can donate to a cause that I think is really important, getting an American team over there to I-46. Thank you so much for watching, of course, and I'm going to sign out.